play-by-play guy, Sam. We've got Tom here, and then Rick. Let's get this thing loaded. Where are we? We're live from Baltimore, right? From the 5-star Coliseum.
I forgot to make it Baltimore this time. I think it says like El Paso or something, but that's fine.
We're live from El Paso.
We're live from El
Paso.
There we go. We're live.
Are you watching?
Ooh,
Yep.
nice. Look at that.
The ticker.
Hey, you like that?
Live from El Paso, Texas. 5-Star Wrestling wants to welcome you to Midnight in the Garden of Good and Evil. And it starts now.
Of course, you can see no crowd as we are.
It's Providence, Rhode Island. We're live from Providence, Rhode Island. We're not in El Paso.
The 5-Star Ballroom in Providence, Rhode Island.
Right. Ooh.
As we get started here with our fatal 4-way hardcore match to determine the hardcore championship, as we get a couple of ECW originals in the house, take on the Brian Kendrick and Big Show here. Now, Ricky, when you get guys like Rhino and Tommy Dreamer back into the fold, you know, they've been doing it for 30 years. Obviously, they don't have as much juice anymore. But what does their veteran savvy bring to a hardcore match? What can they do that other people can't?
Well, as you know, Rhino is a hoss. He's a brute. But of course, we all know that Tommy Dreamer is an innovator of violence. So I think those two has a distinct advantage. I don't know, Tom. What do you think? What do you think about Tommy Dreamer's chances in this match?
I like Tommy Dreamer's chances as much as anybody. Now you see, Brian Kendrick has faced off against Dreamer and Rhino the past couple weeks. Here we go.
As a Big Show with a running punch to the face of Kendrick. Kendrick, remember, winning after hitting a low blow on Big Show and dropping the big man down. So I think Big Show is looking to take out some aggression there as Rhino and Dreamer continue their wars from the Hammerstein Ballroom. So we got Big Show here whipping Kendrick over the top rope. And
Dreamer hits a big cutter.
Nice little neck breaker to Rhino. So Kendrick goes flying over the top. You know, pinfalls and submissions count anywhere in a hardcore match, so you have to be careful. You really got to keep your head on a swivel here, isn't that right, Tom?
You got to be ready for anything. You got to be ready to break up a pinfall, too. And it's going to be hard for Kendrick to do, getting worked over on the outside by the big man.
That's as Big Show runs in and break up the count there. Doesn't need to as Dreamer kicks out at one as Kendrick starts throwing right to the kick to the midriff of Big Show. But Kendrick knocks Show over the top rope. That's using leverage as Rhino drives a knee into Kendrick's midriff there. It's odd to see a 200-pound man like Kendrick toss Big Show over the top rope, isn't it, Rick?
Yes, it definitely is.
200 pounds. What did he do? Eat a whole side of a cow?
Might have. Rhino stitches in that single leg crab and Dreamer rolls out of it. Big Show.
But you have to think that Brian Kendrick has a Spike Dudley sense to me. I mean, he has that underdog flair to him in this match. I really think that he has the advantage. He has the quickness. He has the he's been a veteran for 15, 20 years in this industry. I think that Brian Kendrick can dig into his hardcore style and get a win in this match.
As Big Show goes for the cover on Dreamer, Rhino breaking it up. You got to think someone like Brian Kendrick might go a little bit unnoticed in a match like this, given his size and in relation to the other competitors. His Dreamer might not be vertically tall, but his waist has certainly expanded over the years. Kendrick looks under the ring for the first weapon here as he pulls out a ladder.
First weapon. Oh boy!
I think
here it is.
Dreamer's getting excited, running over to get on the action. It's like Dreamer's got him up on his shoulders there. We got a little. Ooh! Dreamer absolutely drops Kendrick on the apron there, the hardest part of the ring. What's it feel like, Tom, when your sternum is dropped from 7 feet up in the air onto the apron there?
It doesn't feel like Sunday cooking with your grandmother, I'll tell you that much.
Right, you are,
It's
Tom.
hard to say exactly. Now, Kendrick gets the kendo stick, or the Singapore cane, as they used to call it in the old school ECW days.
Kendrick doing some kind of moonwalk there.
Right.
So he's calling Tommy. Oh, and he whips the kendo stick on Tommy Dreamer's back. Coming in. Oh, absolutely. Looks like Rhino's impervious to the kendo stick there.
Right.
Ignoring it. This Big Show sweeps the leg of Rhino. It's like Kendrick threatening Big Show there. Looks like Big Show just using his weight to absolutely demolish Rhino.
Blow!
Is that another low blow by Kendrick?
Yes!
He's going back to the well with what happened last time. A big overhead suplex by the Rhino.
Wow.
Yeah, that spinning back suplex there is both Kendrick and Dreamer down. Rhino goes for the cover on Kendrick. 1, 2. As Kendrick kicks out at 2.
He got a...
Big Show's been incapacitated on the side, it looks like. As Dreamer and Rhino stand tall going at it. Counter. As Rhino drops Dreamer onto the mat. Kendrick making his way up. Big Show on the outside. It's interesting that single leg crab again on Dreamer. You got to think he's not as flexible as he once was. It might pull a hamstring.
Oh, right. A big that is a big time spear.
I'm surprised Kendrick's head didn't go flying off.
You know, I've been
the knockout punch.
Oh!
This Big Show absolutely clocks Rhino. Goes for the cover there. Nobody's there to stop it. 1, 2, 3. And Big Show takes the win with the punch. This Big Show gets his hardcore championship in this fatal 4-way invite. Good little start there. You see some of the highlights. The originals might have been a little rusty. Would you say, Tom?
Yeah, it didn't look like they really even got a chance to get out of the box.
They did not.
I have to say that I was very disappointed in Tommy Dreamer's performance. He had no offense whatsoever. He was getting drilled all night by Brian Kendrick and Rhino. It was just a very disappointing performance by Tommy Dreamer.
Here is your winner, and the new WWE Hardcore Champion,
I'm glad the young guy went over.
What does that mean? We'll use those phrases here, Rick.
What do you mean? You know, the right guy won there, Sam.
Yeah.
All right.
As we segue into our second up fatal 4-way match, the number 1 contendership for the Intercontinental Championship, using the diversity of the 5-star roster to pull competitors from all over the world, as Mustafa Ali competes with Finn Balor, Rey Mysterio, and Adam Cole. Is this elimination or is this one fall? One fall to the finish there. As Mustafa Ali and Finn Balor square up Adam Cole and Mysterio.
Yeah.
Mysterio counter there.
As I may, unlike other federations that are our competitors, we have great diversity in this match. From 4 different countries are represented in this match, and I am actually pulling for Adam Cole. How about you, Tom?
You know,
Mustafa Ali takes Balor down with a head flip.
I like a Mustafa Ali. This is a chance for a guy like Mustafa Ali to win this. You know, the Demon Finn Balor. He's coming
I'm surprised Finn Balor broke out the Demon persona for this match. The Demon comes from the gates of hell.
Why wouldn't he? It's where midnight in the garden of good and evil.
It's a salient point. As Balor takes Mustafa Ali down with that leg lariat. To your point, Tom, Mustafa Ali had a great showing in the Intercontinental Championship tournament, making his way to the semifinals where he lost to the current champion AJ Styles, who will compete later tonight. As Adam Cole whips Rey Mysterio into the corner, Ali whips Balor over the top rope. Balor goes careening off to the ringside area. So we got Adam Cole with a back elbow there. What is it about Adam Cole that makes him Adam Cole?
Adam Cole, he's just a gamer. It's hard to identify exactly what makes Adam Cole as he takes a big face splat from Rey Mysterio there. He just shows up in the biggest times. Adam Cole, baby. When the lights are shining brightest, he shines brightest.
We'll see as Finn Balor is taking it Mustafa Ali on the outside with fists. Adam Cole having his way with Rey Mysterio in the ring. That nice little kick to the back there. So Mustafa Ali is countered and turned the tide on Balor on the outside. We're going for a power bomb. What's Ali doing? That's got a power bomb on a damn ring mat.
He's gotta be careful. He's gotta be careful
for a 1 count. You can't get too focused on one man, Tom. You gotta keep your head on a swivel.
And then Adam Cole with the drop kick. Mustafa Ali counters and drops 2 heels onto the gut of Adam Cole, the sizable gut of Adam Cole.
It's like Ali and Rey Mysterio are squaring up, a dream matchup for some. You got to think they're the 2 most athletic men in the match. High flying, if you will. It's Mysterio lifts Balor up, maybe in a double team. No, as Ali taking Rey Mysterio over the top rope. We have Balor and Adam Cole, who while they have a pre-existing relationship that some might describe as too sweet, are nowhere near as aligned now in the
Right.
five-star wrestling program. Ricky, what is it about Finn Balor that's kept him around for so long in Japan, other promotions, and now here with five-star wrestling promotion?
I think it's
What is
three
it about?
things. It's number one, his conditioning. I mean, as you can see, he's a
Forward,
very
kick out at one. To your point.
very charismatic, by the way, and his ability to adjust. He's adjusted the styles in Ring of Honor. He adjusted the styles in Japan. He's adjusted the styles in WWE, and now he's in five-star wrestling. And he's adjusted to our style of very good wrestling, very good charisma, and very good gamesmanship in our federation.
As Ali's throwing Rey Mysterio into the stairs, and Balor goes for the cover on Cole. As the ref refusing to count.
What was that about,
Sorry,
referee?
man.
He must have.
Let's see.
Was his shoulder? Were his shoulders not down all the way? I would never question the integrity of our officials.
Absolutely not.
The shoulders had not to have been down, and that's what it looks like Adam Cole was saying there. Big snap suplex.
Suplex as Rey Mysterio kicks Mustafa Ali in the jaw and then in the back. Mysterio throwing legs here. As that Balor rolls to the outside, Mustafa Ali firing back at Mysterio. Adam Cole's up, getting his bearings with a chop to Ali. Mysterio with a fist to Cole's face. Looks like he set up for another neck breaker there. Looks like a drop neck breaker. Mysterio calling for the 619. As Mustafa Ali with a snap suplex into a bridge. Mysterio out at one. Adam Cole's gassed on the outside, by the way. As Ali's whipped into the corner. Tom, how do you find a balance of being proactive but also keeping your stamina throughout a fatal four-way? It looks like Balor's setting up for the coup de grace, but Mysterio on the inside of the ring is going to prevent that. I'm not sure what he's doing here. It looks like Balor's jumping over Mysterio onto the gut of Ali. What a show of athleticism as we get the cover here. Oh, the kick, the breakup at one. Looks like Mysterio and Cole were going to get into a brawl. And as Cole counters into a roll-up on Balor. 2, 3. And Cole gets the squeaks the pin out. It's like Rey Mysterio dove to break it up, but he missed. Adam Cole's your new number one contender for the Intercontinental Championship, baby.
Mustafa Ali had to be dazed from something because he didn't even attempt to make the pin. I was going to say before, that's the danger of the Fatal 4-Way, as we saw Finn Balor hit the coup de grace over Rey Mysterio.
He must have been dazed from that coup de grace, Tom.
Right.
Had to have been.
As the snap, Mustafa Ali is absolutely throwing, dialing snap suplexes.
Nice. You have to think every mistake you make is costly, and of course, it cost Rey Mysterio in this match.
Yeah. It's like Mysterio wasn't paying attention trying to attack Ali there, and then couldn't make it.
You see Ali grabbing his eye. He saw it.
Here is your winner,
Adam Cole will move on to face the winner of the Intercontinental Championship match.